Hello and welcome back to my channel. You are with the Gypsy Soul, and I don't know, I'm feeling good today. So, I'm feeling like wide open. I had a good night's sleep. I ate. So, y'all, I don't know where this conversation gonna go, but I have a plan. Y'all know I got notes. So, welcome back to my channel. I am Bridget. I am the Gypsy Soul, and I am so elated to be here with you guys today. Today is a Witchy Wednesday, so I'm going to give it to you how we need to have it on that witchy kind of vibe, right? So, on our Witchy Wednesday, my hair is kind of slicked back today, so y'all kind of go along with it. It's fuzzy and muzzy and all kinds of. The weather is terrible here where I'm at. But anyways, I digress. Welcome to my channel. I am Bridget, the Gypsy Soul, also known as Sunshine. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit it up. Give me thumbs up. I need some thumbs up. Come on, you guys. Let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing. Let me know you like what I'm doing because I need to know. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy, seeing what I do, watching me go back and see some of my old stuff, some of my new stuff. I got some things going on that I gotta get out there and get into the atmosphere so that things can work out, right? So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button so you'll know when I upload a video. I am so elated because we have grown in our numbers since our last video, you guys. So thank you for our new subscribers. Thank you so much, new subscribers. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button and letting me know that you like what I do, because I like doing this. I enjoy it. So continue to share the videos, continue to, hit the like button so that we can grow our YouTube nation, right? So today we're going to talk about, today is a Witchy Wednesday, so we are going to talk about spell work. However, before we get into the spell work, let's take a moment to talk a little bit about, when I tell you what we're talking about, you'll get a clue as to what the spell work may be. Let's talk a little bit about love. Love, you guys, it is a 4-letter word, and it's not a bad thing. Love is not a bad thing. But love, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm having some repairs done to the house. So if you guys hear background noise, I apologize. Love isn't a bad thing. Love is a great thing. We love our mothers and fathers. We love our parents, right? We love our children. We love our siblings. We love our spouses. We love God. We love. So but there are different degrees of love. And before you can experience one degree of love, you have to experience loving the major degree of love. And that is loving self first. Don't get me wrong. We all want a man or a woman in our bed, whatever you prefer. We all want a spouse in our bed. Let's put it that way. We all want a mate in our bed. We all want to roll over and stinky breath coming at you 9 miles an hour because they, right? Or you like, what the fuck just scratched me? His toenails and over there, then scratching. Oh, but don't sleep, some girl. I'm choking because I'm laughing. Some girls have some rough toenails too now. Sisters, you know, during the COVID, we didn't get them feet done before the COVID happened. I'll be the first to admit it. I did not go get my feet done before we went into quarantine. So my feet was rough during the COVID. I'm kind of glad I ain't had no man during the COVID, because he would have been like, sister, do something about them feet. Your feet. But listen, real deal. We want, it's so many different levels of love. And I'm not sure if you guys seen the commercial where they talk about love and how there's so many different levels of love. There's agape love, that unconditional love. Baby, that's what I have for my son. That's what you have for your children. You have that unconditional love. Them little son of a guns will run out there and do whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. They will act crazy, do craziness, and all you say is, listen, you ain't gonna be acting a donkey around me. Now, I love you, but you ain't gonna act a donkey with me. That's what you ain't gonna keep doing, is acting a donkey. Right? Because we love them unconditionally, whether they go to prison or whether they become a minister. We love our children unconditionally. So that's that kind of love. That's different, right? No matter what our babies do, we love them. Or for those of us who are raising our grandchildren or our niece or nephew or our sisters or brothers, we've taken on that role of parent. Even for those of us who are foster parenting, we've taken on that role of parent, and we now have that agape love for that child or children. So having that type of love gives you a different feeling. But then there's that romantic love. And let's talk about that for a minute. So that romantic love that you have for your significant other, whether it be male or female, not my business. But I'm here to tell you that romantic love comes with a lot of things. That's not agape love. That's not unconditional love. That is, I got a lot of, it comes with a lot of baggage. Romantic love comes with a lot of issues. Romantic love comes with a lot of... But here's the deal with that. In order for you to have a romantic love for someone, you have to know who they are and what they represent, right? Easy peasy, right? Because you take the time. Okay, not all of us. Let me tell y'all a story. I told you guys, well, I probably have told you before, my first husband, we met in high school. We were a year apart from each other. And I just had to have him, because I thought it was romantic love. Baby, it was lust. I met him in high school. We never was intimate. We were never intimate until we got married. Not saying that I'm some holier than thou. It just never happened, because I'm sure if he would have hollered at me in high school, I might have. I ain't ashamed. Because I know it's some of y'all out there that did worse in high school. or thought worse in high school. So I know I ain't ashamed. Yeah, I would have did them. I would have did them in high school. That would have been me. I would have been that girl. Yeah, you can get it. Now my old tail too tired to even tell somebody you can get it. I'd be like, can we go to sleep? But I was so crazy about him. My first husband. Crazy about him. And in high school, I told him, I said, because he was taller than me, so this is how I look. One day, you're going to be my husband. Because I had to look up to talk to him. And he said, you so nerdy. I wouldn't marry you. I don't like girls like you. Mind you, these thick glasses is what I was wearing back in high school. Not the same pair, but just as thick. Trust me, the lens was just as thick or thicker. Probably thicker. I was blind as a bat in high school. But anyways, so I remember looking at him and thinking, you don't know. Like I know. And I'm claiming it. You're going to be my husband. He called me a little nerd and pushed me on out his way. And because he dated the fly girls in school. You know, he had all the little big booty Judy hustler, off the, straight off of, straight out of the hood that dress fly with the bamboo. That's look, y'all. Don't talk mess. With the bamboo earrings. That was the 89, late 80s, early 90s. Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. Yeah, my daddy won't having that. So I wasn't his type in high school. I had nothing to offer him in high school. I mean, I was sexually active in high school, but that dude that I was sexually active with, he went off to the military. So, and then he ended up breaking up with me because he wanted to date somebody or marry somebody in the military, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so my first husband, I just thought he was the one. He graduates from high school. I graduate from high school a year later. I think he went off to college right after high school. And then when I graduated, I went right off to college. And we met up one day because I have been dating a guy who I didn't want him living with me right away. And because we had such a back off and on relationship, 1 minute I'm his girl, the next minute I'm not, just off and on. So I didn't want him living with me. I had my own apartment, doing my own thing. I had my own car. I had a job, fresh out of college, just trying to figure shit out. This is life. This is what you do, and so I did me. And I went to the hotel to see my friend that I was seeing at the time. And because I wouldn't let him live with me, so he got a hotel room. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. The water making me burp. And he was like, well, I see this door open. So my friend's hotel door is here. And then there's a hotel door here. And this door opens. And he was like, oh, that dude ain't there. And he's gone with his girl. I said, excuse me? He was like, he's gone with his girl. And then I looked and I said, I can't say his name. Marco? Forget it. Y'all can know. Marco, is that you? And he was like, do I know you? I said, yeah. We went to high school together. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, well, he said, that's your brother or somebody? I said, no, that's not my brother. We're dating. I said, and you said his girl? He was like, yeah, they got a baby and everything. Long story short, he convinced me to wait in the hotel room, and see for myself. And I did, and got my little feelings hurt. But I didn't bust him out or anything. I just called him that night like I normally would. And I said, listen, I'm good. I'm done. I'm over. I'm not doing this. So I was learning how to love myself at that time, but I still hadn't gotten there. A week later, Marco says, we should get married. We'll make a great couple. Marco, you didn't even want me in high school. Now all of a sudden you want me a week after you didn't see me the first time. That crossed my mind, but I married him anyways. Lust, not love. See the difference? Lust, not love. Because he still had the football body, and he still was fine as wine. And whew. But that was lust. That's the difference. That's the difference. That was lust. It wasn't love. And we stayed legally married for 8 to 10 years. And we separated, but and he went on about his way, and I went on because we weren't ready to be husband and wife. He wasn't ready to settle down, but he did want somebody. So that's my point today about love. You know what I'm saying? You have to know when to let go. And if somebody don't want you, let them go. It's an old adage I used to hear when I was a kid. If you love someone, set them free. And if they come back, it was meant for you two to be together. It was meant. But here's the kicker with that. You have to know within yourself that God sent this person back to you. Because it may not be that God wanted you with this person. They're just coming back to use you or drain you of your energy. That, because they're most of the time when you meet somebody that young, one or both of you are vampire energy vampires. You suck the energy out of people. And, sadly enough, it's a lot of people out there that are energy vampires. And I hate to think that I was the energy vampire, but I probably was. I'm going to take some blame on that. And he was an energy vampire. Heck, y'all, he still is. We're friends now. We're cool. We haven't been around each other in 20 years, 20 some years. We haven't seen each other. We talk to each other on Facebook. I'm like, Marco, how's life? And he's like, oh, everything's great. He has a beautiful wife. He always had a bunch of kids before I married him, and he still has beautiful kids. They're grown, because he had kids young, because he was the football player. Everybody wanted to give him some. Get this, get this, get this. You know how we do, girls. But he's an energy vampire, and I didn't know about love. So that's that story. And I hope you guys get what I'm saying, that you have to learn what love is. And I didn't know what love was. So I went several more years, and then I met my second husband. And my second husband and I knew we didn't love each other when we first got together. I was convenient for him, and he was convenient for me. Okay? But somewhere in that first year of us being together, that first year, you guys, that first year, we fell in love. Because I was working on me. I was reading and asking questions and going to my elders and like, how did you stay married this long? How did you stay in love with this person this long? What do you suggest? And how do you do this? And where, I mean, I asked the questions because I wanted to be in love and I wanted to have real, sincere love. And they would say, you know, you have to love yourself first. So, how do I love myself? I love myself. No, you don't. Because you don't think you're worthy. So then I got taught affirmations. So now I'm in the mirror every morning. I love you, Bridget. I love you, Bridget. I love you, Bridget. I love you, Bridget. I love you, girl. Hey, girl, you cute today. Hey, girl. Yeah, I was doing all that. It was crazy, y'all. I look like a damn nut in the mirror. But I did it. And then one day I realized I love me. So in the year that I was dating my husband, he was like, you love you, don't you? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Thank you. Yes. 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 I love me. I love me. And next thing you know, we were married. He left this earth. He ascended on, and I still loved him. And I'm still by myself. It's 4 years now, and I'm ready to date again, and I'm ready to be in a relationship again. I'm ready to do the little what you do, what you do, what you do, you know. But I love myself enough to wait for the one to come. So the whole point of this conversation today is love spells. You people have been writing me for love spells, wanting someone to come back. Now, it's possible. There are love spells out there that you can do, and you can write it. There are things that you can do, and I don't mind doing the work for you. But are you sure? Before you ask someone who does work for someone a comeback spell or a love spell or whatever the case may be, make sure that you're absolutely sure, not that you want that person, but that this person is right for you. See, because there ain't no coming back from that. If you bring this person back into your life and this person isn't in love with you, or you're not in love with them, you're asking for the problems. And I'm being sincere, ladies and gentlemen. I am being so serious right now. You're asking for the problem. And then you're going to contact your spiritual worker and be like, well, I need to get rid of him now. He's abusive. But you just asked 4 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 3 months, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, for me to do work for you because you had just had to have him. That don't work out. If he don't want you, darling, he don't want you. You did something to him. Now, if he ain't man enough to tell you what the problem is and why he don't want you no more, but you need to retrace your steps. Retrace your steps and see where you went wrong or where he went wrong. Or baby, you never know. He might got somebody else. I've had it happen where they just not that into you. And they meet somebody else who fulfills their needs. And because you're so clingy and because you don't love yourself enough, he had to block you. Listen, that wasn't part of the conversation. So that was spirit. So whoever this is for, understand he or she that you're trying to get back, they're not for you. God has another plan for you. And believe me when I tell you God has another plan for you. He got another plan for you. And um you don't have to be like, "Oh, I got to have him. He's the only one for me." No. God got a better plan. And what he wants is for you to learn to love yourself. Sisters, love yourself first. And you'll look up and your knight in shining armor, your beautiful man, looking like, whoa, yes, in your eyes. Because everybody ain't handsome in everybody's eyes. Because some women look at Marco and be like, what the fuck? You said he was fine. He's fine to me when I was young. And he's still very handsome. Marco is still very handsome. My husband, if he won't dead, baby, these conversations would sound a little bit different. you know, but just understand that God has a plan for you, a better plan, another plan. And you need to seek that first before asking a spiritual worker to bring somebody back into your life, because you might be bringing demons back in. You don't know who he slept with in that time period that he's been away from you, and you don't know what demons is riding her back. Before asking for work, and I'm not saying that you guys don't work on yourselves first, but just in case you're not working on yourself first, work on yourself first. Work on yourself first. Work on yourself first. So when you go to that spiritual worker, when you go to that light worker, when you go to that life coach, when you go to that person who is going to guide you to getting boo thing back, understand that God is only going to put in your life what he going to give it to you now. Okay. She done ran and went to this light worker, this spiritual worker, that person, this person, this mamba, this, you know what I'm saying? You going to mambos, you going to light workers, you going to everybody you can find, asking them to help you bring back. You spending hundreds of dollars. Because asking me to help you, I don't mind helping you. But you got to pay for my services. It ain't going to be free. And you think that mambo ain't gonna want money, and you think that the other light workers that you go to ain't gonna want you to pay? I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be disrespectful or rude, but I'm building a tribe. And once I build my tribe and you're in my tribe with me, I will teach you. But before I teach you that, I'm going to make sure that you love yourself. Because you don't want to bring nothing in. Baby, let me tell you something. You can bring demons into your life that you don't know. Everybody shouldn't do your readings. That was not supposed to be a part of this. I apologize. But listen, everything ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for everybody. Just because you think he is the one, he may not be the one for you, and it's okay. It should be 100% okay that Billy Bob is not for you. Listen, this spell that I'm going to tell you guys, this love spell or bring back spell that I did, it brought the person back. But we were off and on for 2 years. Off and on for 2 whole years. And finally, I did something, or he perceived that I was doing something, and he whole ass left me. Told me don't ever call his phone again in life. That's some serious shit right there. Don't ever call my phone ever again in life. Damn, bitch, what you do? You know you did some shit when a nigga tell you that. Don't ever call my phone again in life. You don't ever have to call me again in life. Broke my heart. And I started to do that spell again to bring him back. Man, boo. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm not going to do it. So this spell, you get a piece of parchment paper. You get a feather or a toothpick. And you get my words are, I know this spell like nobody's business, of course, because it worked for me. Of course I know it, right? Because it worked for me. But you take the parchment paper and you cut it into a little square, no more than about 2 inches, and 2 inches all the way around. And you take and get ground roses, and you get ground sage, and you mix it in and put a little bit of water in to make it like kind of pasty or inky like. Um, and you use the toothpick to write the person's name, and you fill that whole little square out with the person's name. And then on top of that, you turn it, right? And you write, I love you. 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 And then you turn it and you write your name, your full name. And you turn it one more time and you say, you say, you write, come back to me, come back to me, come back to me, come back to me. And the whole time, whenever you're writing, you never pick your the toothpick up. So you need to make sure you dab enough on there so that it will write continuously. Once you do that, you're going to fold it in some brown paper. So I always have paper bags. And you cut the brown paper big enough to fold each corner because you want them to come back to you. So you fold it this way. And then you turn and you fold it towards you. And you turn and you fold it towards you. And you turn and you fold it towards you. You take a red candle that you've lit and drop the oil, the wax on the to seal it. So you're going to seal it up. And then you're going to say your prayer over it. You're going to offer thanks and, any forgiveness or whatever you're going to say in your prayer. And then you put it under your bed. And every night for 7 nights, you're going to light that red candle. And you're going to say your prayers and you're going to give thanks for that person returning. Listen, all results are not for everybody. If God really don't want that person back in your life, he is not going to let that person come back even with that spell. But if you get on his nerves hard enough, he might just say, go on, see what happened, because that's what he did with me. Oh, you just ain't gonna let go. You praying for him to come back? Okay. And we were off and on for 2 years. I'm just giving you my life story. It's not your story, it's my story. And I'm just telling you, for 2 years, we stayed off and on. And I would be so miserable, and he would be he was miserable, and then he'd come back, and then we break up, and then he come back, and then we break up, and then he come back, and it was like an awkward dance. But y'all want to know about love spells and how love spells work, and that's just a simple one. Or bringing him back, a comeback spell. That's a good comeback spell. And it worked for me. I'm not going to say all results are the same for everybody because it's not. Hell, you might get some shit to come back that you ain't want. You better be careful. You better hope he ain't got the same name as the other Billy Bob down the street. Billy Bob over here and Billy Bob over there, and you writing the Billy Bob over here and you get the Billy Bob over there. So make sure your intentions are clear. Make sure that you know that this is right. And the only way you're going to know that is that you start loving yourself. Because once you start loving yourself, you start seeing the flaws, and they see the flaws in themselves when they see somebody that love themselves. When you are loving yourself, nobody wants to be all, caught up if they don't love themselves or if they're not right for you. They're not going to be bothered. So just think it through. Listen, I love you guys. I thank you guys so much. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for my subscribers that have been with me from the beginning. I am so appreciative of all of you guys. It excites me when I see my numbers are going up. They don't go up fast, but I ain't mad at it. I told you guys in another video, I don't do the work, so I don't get the points. You know what I'm saying? But I am so grateful and so thankful that you guys are listening and coming in, and I hope this spell works for you guys. I hope that whoever you're trying to get to come back, they come back, but they come back under the right circumstances, and that you are asking for them to come back under the right circumstances. That comeback spell is very powerful, and they will come back. But once you start truly, truly looking at that person and loving yourself, once they're gone, you're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. So I thank you once again. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification so you'll know when I have uploaded a video. And also like this video if you like having me do videos like this. Like this video so that I can do more videos for you. I don't know what you guys like, so I'm kind of like throwing stuff out there to see what sticks. But I am so grateful and so thankful to you guys. You have a phenomenal day and be blessed and love yourself. So it shall be. Thanks again.